thought about the thing that I love the most and the thing I hate the most, which is travelling, and eczema. Over the years I've travelled near and far. No, I've been to loads of countries and travelled and backpacked, but the thing that I've struggled with whilst travelling is with my eczema. There's a lot of things that usually you can control at home and that you can keep under wraps as best as you can, whereas when you're travelling you don't really have that luxury to do so. So today I'm just going to run through some of my tips and advice that I've learned over the years that have helped me along the way. Also, as ever, if you've got anything that that you do whilst you're travelling or on holiday, please let a girl know. I want everything. I love all the tips. Gimme. So one of the first things that I think is really important is to hydrate. You can do this, you should be doing this at home anyway, but living in the UK predominantly, we don't live in warmer climates. It's usually raining or snowing or something stupid. Yeah, hydrate. At least 2 litres of water a day. At the end of the day you are sweating buckets. Like when I was in India and stuff, I can't even describe to you the sweat that came out of some places. So yeah, hydrate, because yeah, you are sweating loads, you're like, yeah, and you need that water. The more water you can have, not only is it generally good for you, but it just helps keep that moisture within your body. Alongside talking about sweat, I always try to obviously stay cool, but that's not always possible. Don't be so foolish. So I try to stay cool, but if that's not possible, then if I do sweat, I do always try to take a cool shower wherever possible, just to, one, it keeps your skin calm, but also, yeah, that means that any sweat isn't sitting there and just like, if you think about the salt, it's just sitting there. Sweat is like if you've ever tasted your sweat by accident, like from that beautiful upper lip, then you'll realise it tastes like salt. So yeah, just getting that salt off your body is really good, and applying your creams again, that's key. Similarly, talking about salt water, if you go in the sea, they say that seawater's meant to be, ever since I've been a little child, everyone said, salt water is really good for your skin. You should go in the sea for your eczema. Why? Don't ask me why. I don't know what the logic is behind it, but I remember as a child I'd go in, well, not in, but as I came out I'd be crying. My mum and dad would have to be fetching cool water for, like fresh water for me, and trying to stop me crying with probably some snacks or something. Snacks. So yeah, so every time I go in the sea, after I do so, or like similarly with like swimming pools, all that chlorine, it's a big no. I always shower in fresh water. They've usually got them on beaches or by swimming pools, they've always got them, and even in some of the like countries like Guatemala and Nicaragua, they even had like just freshwater streams and rivers just in the corner of like a cove on a beach. So you'll find it, and if I really can't find anything, I'll use some of my water just even to do my face, because my face, like, yeah, it's just a shit show. So fresh water, and then apply my general everyday cream, which I use is Cetraban, but you may use E45 or Aveeno, and then after that I apply my sun cream, which moves me on to my next point. So sun cream wise, I tend to use, and it's worked well for me, is Child's Farm, Factor 50. I don't get what these people say, this is besides the point of eczema, but if you wear a high factor, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get a tan, because I just don't get people's logic. Anyway, Factor 50, it's water resistant, sweat resistant, blah 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 blah, great resistance, and that works great. It's a bit spenny, but it's worth it for your skin. Am I right? Am I right? Also, I found that another thing that I always keep on me when travelling, I do it at home as well, but more so like when I'm travelling, is I always keep a small 100ml bottle. You can get them from Primark, Poundland, wherever you want, just full of my Cetraban, so that if you're on like flights, for example, the air within the flights just dries out your skin so much. So halfway through the flight, usually because they're long haul, I'll go to the bathroom and just like get naked and put all my creams on, and then feel like put my clothes back on and I feel much better. Also, if you've got layovers in airports, you can use this, go into the bathroom again and put them on. Also, like I said, at the beach, it's perfect, it's ideal to have this little part of Cetraban, just because you can use it wherever. You can even use it over your whole body if you feel like your skin's that dry that day. Also, it's really good if you've just generally washed your hands and you need to moisturise them, because I know that if I don't like put some cream on after I've washed my hands, I'm gonna be like fucking so yeah, it's brilliant, multi-purposeful for loads of occasions. Another thing that I know that whilst I'm away travelling, well, I notice it in the UK as well, that triggers my eczema is alcohol. Boo. But obviously you're on holiday, you're travelling, you want to have a bevy here and there and every day. Oh, by the beach, bevy. Oh, met some new people. Oh, should we have a bevy? Yeah. So it's really difficult to obviously not drink whilst you're away, but from personal experience, I know certain alcohols trigger mine. So that might be really sugary, fruity cocktails, or unfortunately wine. Let's not talk about it. But what I did find that was fine with my eczema was beer. So maybe it's the hops or something, I don't know. But beer worked fine, and fortunately for you guys, if you do need to drink beer whilst you're on holiday for your eczema, dies for that, it's you know, most cost effective. So yeah, you can it's the cheapest in all countries. I think in Vietnam it was about 30 pence. Heads up, you can't book a flight yet, but that's why you'll be going if you're a beer fan. But yeah, no, it's the best option that I found for me. Another thing that I found was in a lot of hostels, obviously at home you can regulate your fabric softeners and everything you use for like your bedding wise. But obviously when you're abroad you can't do that, so sometimes the bedding might not be perfect, especially in some hostels. So I always carried with me a sleeping liner. It's really easy, it's compactable to like this big, and I just have it at the back of my rucksack, like the bottom of my rucksack, just for like emergencies. And what you can do is you can put that underneath the sheet that they provide you, and you can just sleep in it. It's like a really thin sleeping bag, like thinnest, and you can use, the one I bought was cotton, so it's just soft on your skin, it's not irritating it or anything, so that's perfect and really useful, especially if you do any like jungle treks or hikes, and sometimes, or like volcanoes or anything like that, or mountains, because you'll be up at the top and they'll provide you with, like, you know, those fleece woolly blankets, which you'll be appreciative of because it's so goddamn cold, but your skin won't be. So yeah, I use my sleeping liner, then the sheet, then the throw that they've given you, so you've got it all. That's really useful, and also without having eczema, it's useful anyway in case there's a really grotty hostel you've accidentally booked in and you're just thinking, I don't want to sleep here. That's horrible. Also, I don't know, it's quite common that if you do have eczema, then you may also have things like asthma or allergies. I do. Look at me. But yeah, my allergies, so I always make sure to carry antihistamines. just like at home. Some days I can be absolutely fine, other days I'll have a random flare up, don't know what's caused it. It could be a tree, it could be pollen, it could be a dog, it could be fruits or something, it could be anything. And like, it can be exactly the same when you're abroad. You don't have a clue what's caused it, so take your antihistamines to prevent you scratching, getting irritated and like just inflamed. They're helpful as well, just to have if you suffer from hay fever or anything like that. I think they're also really useful for like anti-inflammatory stuff as well. So across the board, tick. And the last thing that I find over the years has really helped me is exercise. Whilst you're travelling, you should be probably doing it anyway. You'll be either walking around a city or a little colonial town, or you'll be carrying your big backpack from the bus stop that was meant to drop you off in the city centre but didn't, and you go into your hostel. It's a 30-minute walk with your rookie and you're there like sweating. But yeah, no, general exercise is really good. It just releases all the antioxidants from your body and it just cleanses you. Yeah, well, I don't know what the actual logic is, but I've found it helps with me. It also, yeah, just gets rid of all the bad stuff from your body and helps you. So if you are away, try and do little bits here and there just to encourage that. And I believe that is all. Obviously the sun is meant to help eczema. Sometimes it works for people, sometimes it doesn't. I've found when I'm abroad, I'm pretty much absolutely fine. But sometimes I have been known to suffer from like prickly heat quite badly, which is horrible because you've got this mixture of like prickly heat and eczema, and together it's like the world is over. No, literally, it's horrible. If that's the case, again, antihistamines meant to help. So get enough sun. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is get enough sun, but not too much that literally your skin's just going, what the hell are you doing to your body? Get me? Cool. And I believe that's all. I found these helpful, and I'm sure I will continue to learn every time I go travelling, which I do. The last thing that I do is I also have a list of all the creams I'm on, and like steroid creams, etc., just in case that whilst I am away I need to buy additional ones, because you could show that in a pharmacy. They're really helpful abroad. You can buy pretty much everything over the counter, so you could go in there and just show them, and they might have something similar, or something to help like relieve the pain if you are struggling or you've run out of something. So yeah, that's really helpful. But that's it really. I hope this has helped you. Obviously you want to go away and enjoy your holiday, or you're travelling and you don't want to be thinking or let your skin or anything or hold you back. So yeah, I'm definitely not stopping travelling because of some eczema. But yeah, if you do have anything, hit me up, cause I want to know. But otherwise, thanks for listening, and I